Hey, Kev here again, Center Sage Entertainment. So I wanted to talk about, today I wanted to talk about applications of different systems, because as I said in the previous video, there's a lot of people posting videos about cheap or non-comparable, or I've even seen videos that, you know, some people suggest don't buy certain speakers, and I'm not of that. I'm not of that train of thought, because as I said earlier, different applications for different speakers and systems. I'll give you an example. I think it's a Guitar Center brand, but it's called Custom speakers, right? Custom is if you will, a cheaper brand of speakers, right? But I think every speaker has its applications, right? So what I will say is this, though: you definitely don't want to bring a pair of 10-inch speakers, with no sub to, say, a homecoming or prom, right? And there are, for that matter, there are better 10-inch. Some 10-inch speakers are better than others, yes. But I think there is an application for every single system. Every system has its application, on down to children's parties. I mean, of course, you know, I don't think, you know, especially if you're, the operable word is mobile DJ. If you're a mobile DJ, there's certain things that you're just not going to, invest in. And some of us who call ourselves mobile DJs are really production companies or small production houses, right? Like DJ Woopig, and I don't think he calls himself, maybe mobile DJ slash production company or slash production house. Same thing with maybe Rick Webb is starting to fall into that realm of production slash mobile DJ. But some of us aren't just mobile DJs. Some of us are falling into that production line. And so I think there's when we talk about systems, you have to be careful, because you know, people, first of all, people are watching this. They're young DJs or DJs that are starting out that need to know, they have questions, as I do, and I'm hoping that my channel can not only help some people but educate me. I'm hoping that people, you know, chime in and say, hey man, you know, that wasn't, what you said was incorrect, this is the correct. I welcome that, right? But getting back to the speakers, you have to be careful, you know, when you're telling people don't buy this or don't buy that. It's different to say, you know, if you say, well, I had a bad experience with this company or that company, that's one thing. Some of that may be customer service. Sometimes you may have just gotten a bad batch, because, for example, you know, there's a lot of people online that say ETX and or EV and JBL are the best, right? There's no such thing as best. Best for whom is the word, is the optimal word. Best for whom, you know, it depends on the application. There's no, as Brian Redd said before, there's no one system or one speaker system that fits all, you know. Some people are more comfortable on a $200 controller than they are a $1,000 controller, or some people are more comfortable on controllers than they are turntables, and vice versa. So I think, you know, and here's something else I wanted to get into too while I'm at it, is the whole notion of great gear versus talent. I think the two have to go hand in hand, meaning, you know, if you're in a, say for example, you're in a corporate space, if you're doing corporate events mostly, right, or weddings, right, you want to have comparable gear, reliable gear, right? You may not want a custom system, or you may not want and I don't want to crap on nobody, you may not want the ZLX 12Ps, for example, to you may be able to use those, but my point is, you want something that has a reputation for being reliable. So you know that goes into it too, as well as excuse me, my phone is ringing. You may want to the talent has to be there as well, right? So the talent has to be there as well as the equipment. They both go hand in hand. You can't be great at this and have a transistor radio, right? You can't do this if you're doing it and you plan to expand or you plan to go further, right? If you're doing proms with, I don't know, cheaper speakers or non-comparable speakers, you know, Ben Stowe said it best. The right rig for the gig, gotta be. You know, you have to. I don't care if you have $10,000 tops. If they're 10-inch tops, it's not going to matter if there's 1,200 people there, right? So just something to think about. Center Stage Entertainment signing out.